Yeah, I figured I'd make a video. So you just share the craziness, see if anybody else goes through all this craziness. But my wife, she said she needs some excitement. And I didn't feel like going nowhere. Plus, today is my last day as an Android user. So I think I'm going to make the title of this video that. So I've been playing with my new iPhone, and I'm recording a video now with it. And they have, the only thing, as far as I know, somebody comment if you can. But as far as I know, you can't pause these videos when you start them. You have to kind of put them all together. Now, the Android, you was able to pause. But with the iPhone, you have a video editing software that's built in, which Android didn't have. So I'm just playing with the apps. You know, I've been drinking a lot of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You know, and I tried to. I ordered on the app as a guest, but I couldn't get the code to come through till I did a certain procedure. So I don't know if I got my points. Every 200 points, you get a free cup of coffee, which, you know, is very important. Coffee. But I just hadn't felt like making myself. I had to take my son to work today, and so we got the tomorrow I had to go all the way to Greenville, a long trip. At least I got the day off, but we got to go get orthopedic shoes or orthopedic inserts, whatever. We'll see how that goes, if I got any money left. And then we're going to go up here and turn my phones in so we get a $700 credit. But you gotta, it's rough. You almost have to go to 2 or 3 sources when you try to get anything. Because we went to the AT&T store on Whiskey Road, and there was a lady in there, and she said, oh, your phone, my Android phone, which is a J7, it's only worth $5. You're gonna have to buy a whole new phone. But my sister said I'm supposed to get $700 any condition, you know, trade in. So we'll see. I hope I get the $700 per account, and me and my wife are trading in. Because my phone that I was using got to the point where it wouldn't charge. But I got a better case this time. I got an outer box, and it has a little port. The magnetic charge, it says it's wireless charging, but the mag charge didn't do too good. It stuck at 21%, but I plugged in the fast charging port. Then probably about 15, maybe 20 minutes, it was fully charged, which, wow. And last time they messed up on the pizza, they got the thick crust. Well, so I downloaded the Little Caesars app, and I got the thin crust cheese. It's called something besides that, but like something fancy, but like thin crusty or something like that. But you'll see if you go to that. But I got her the thin crust cheese pizza because she said she'll be home about an hour. She went with some buddies all the way to the beach today, and hopefully you'll see if I get it to work, you'll see a video of the little beach that she recorded off her phone. She sent it to me by Messenger, and I'll try to put it here. And at the end, you know, maybe put a bunch of video or pictures, old pictures we got that I tried to transfer my phone, and it was full, so it said it was going to take like hours. So then the connection stopped because it's taking so long to do the iOS or something like that, to transfer all your data from one phone to the next. So now I have duplicate phones. So then I did her old phone, and it took like 15 minutes. But I got all kind of pictures she has, so I'm gonna try to upload all the pictures and then delete them off my phone to give me space, even though I got plenty of space. But, you know, if you have less space, you run smoother. It's like, you know, your car hauling around 2 people, and you can haul around 6 people. So it's exciting. It's raining a little bit today, and not too bad. But I got my coffee. I got my wife's pizza. I ate earlier, and it knocked me out. I had leftover spaghetti, and I had a Pop-Tart with some peanut butter, and then I'm gonna drink my coffees, and that's all I'm eating. That's probably enough for today. Well, I'm excited. You know, I like this new iPhone. It's awesome. And, you know, putting the apps on there, because I had 16 gigs, and that was the internal memory, even though I had up to 128 gig where I could put pictures and videos. But when you had the external storage, which, you know, old people that their old phones, they'll know what I'm talking about, but the new phones don't have this built-in external storage. It's what you get is what you get, unless you get the cloud storage. So most cloud storage is like 5G. It's not much, but you can get the more memory, and it costs a lot depending on how much you put on there. I don't know. I don't plan on using it. That's why I want to delete everything off my phone that I can. And I hadn't figured out, when you open these apps, you just scroll up from the bottom and the apps close, but then you click on them and they open right back up. So I don't know if they're still open or if it keeps a memory or what's going on. But the battery doesn't seem to run down, so it's not like my other phone. But I hadn't installed TikTok or Facebook yet, or Instagram, because my other phone got so full I couldn't play anything. It would just crash. So I kind of like my phone not crashing, you know, but I will install more apps. You know, the apps, and then have a good time with it. I just wanted to share, you know, it's kind of like I wish I could have had like a little celebration just to remember the Android. You know, I love my Android. It was my first smartphone. I had it about almost 3 years. You know, so I will miss the Android. It was pretty cool, but the iPhone is, to me, for what I use it for, is the iPhone's pretty kick butt. You know, I got room for apps now. The S22 is pretty cool, but I don't need to write a bunch of stuff down and be bogged down when having to remember everything. You know, it has that little stylus pen, you take notes, which this one don't, but I don't need all that. Now, the cool thing about taking screenshots, you know, you had to use, on my Android, you had to use the bottom left, like the volume button, the bottom left with the off button, or the button on the right of the phone if you hold it straight up. Now on the iPhone, you use the top volume and the button on the right to take a screenshot, which, you know, it's almost the same, but it's a little backwards. And when you want to download an app, you have to double click the right button like twice. It tells you to do that, so, you know, you don't have to know it. It just kind of, it teaches you as you go. So it's kind of cool. I got them to put the screen protector on at the store, and it's all no bubbles. You know, I took it in there before I even did anything with it. They had to take the stuff off from the manufacturer to put it on there, and then they got the case. I thought it was one piece. The outer box is in 3 pieces. So, you know, I had them figured out, and they put the case on for me too. Now, the Apple Store told me, since I had to register online, I hadn't done that yet, but I bought the Belkin. It's about $40 for the screen protector, but if you scratch it or breaks, you just do a claim online. It's supposed to be lifetime warranty. We'll see how that works. And the Apple Store told me if I brought it in there, they would put it on for me, you know. The AT&T store told me they would not do that. They would only do it if I bought something in the store. But their lifetime guarantee in the AT&T store was like $50. So you're going to have to put it on yourself if you break it. But the Apple Store will do it for you, which, you know, it's nice. The only thing, the mag, it's supposed to be MagSafe, and on the case it says it's wireless charging. On the out-of-box case, it didn't say MagSafe, but when you plug the magnet in, the little disc, and set the phone on top of it, it was at 26%. It never changed. So I do not like that product. So I wouldn't buy one unless you get a MagSafe Pacific case. But the charging for the quick charge, like I said, it went from 26%, 100% like 15 minutes, and you know it's kick butt. So we'll see what all I can load. Probably the rest of this video is going to be the beach where my wife went, and then I'm just going to load a bunch of random pictures on this phone to get them off my phone. So when I merged my wife's phone and my phone, you know, but it won't let me merge my other pictures, so I got to figure out how to get them. But if I merge it with this phone with the other phone, then I'll probably make some later. But yeah, last day as an Android user, I hate to lose my phone. We ought to have some kind of ceremony. You know, your phones are like a little piece of you. Now I got to figure out how to clear the information off my old phone so nobody hacks me. Because, you know, when you're on social media doing stuff, you're like a prime target. So I got my credit cards, I got my credit locked, which, you know, it helps. Nobody's able to get anything, and if your credit's not that good, they can't get it anyway. But locking your credit is even better, because even when a few years ago we had everybody that ever filed taxes in South Carolina, all the information was hacked. So everybody that's ever filed taxes, your information's out there. So you might as well lock your account and try not to buy anything. Don't borrow anything from your house. Try to pay what you can. Get on a budget. I know that's the evil word, but if you get a budget, you need tires, you got it. You have to borrow money to pay for your regular bills, you're never going to have any money, and you're always going to be broke. And it doesn't change from when you start working and you start paying for everything. The only thing you have to pay for everything, either your rent or you're buying a house, buying a car. And when you get older, you have that paid off, but you got to have money to keep it running. Plus, when you get retired or you get older, you start having medical problems. So even if you have all your bills paid off, it's almost like having another house payment, but it's your body payment, where you have to start, well, now you're having issues that you never had before, and you got to start paying money to figure out what's wrong with you. And they'll gladly take you back, take your money, but it's a whole new learning process when you know, you take your body for granted, or I guess you just accept it's going to work like it's supposed to, and you don't have to do anything. You know, you go to bed, you go to work, get up, everything works the same day like it did the day before. But when you get older, that ain't always the case. Sometimes you start getting stress fractures, or, you know, high blood pressure and all this other stuff. Your body just says, I'm not going to do what you want me to anymore. And then you got to learn how to do things different. So, you know, that's the thing. Get out of debt, so and start you a body house account. You know, like for your house is your body, or your body is your house. Well, once you pay off the original house, then you're gonna have to pay off this other house you live in, like your house, you know, or the Lord's house. So anyway, I've been talking for 14 minutes, so I'm gonna add all that stuff. So it's probably gonna be long. So thank you for listening, and I'm just celebrating being an iPhone user, and kind of sad that I'm no longer an Android user, because I asked a bunch of people, and it's about half and half. The physical people I asked, I didn't go to online. I just asked some people I work with who, you know, everybody has an iPhone. Even I think you're born with an iPhone now. So we'll talk at you later, and you see all the other stuff later on the comments. It'd be cool. I'm just getting the pictures off my phone, sharing them on the video so I can look at them later. And one thing I enjoy making the videos is my dad You know, he died in 2017, July. But I seen him the day before he died, and he told me he loved me and he was sorry. You know, some things that just happened, and I accepted it. But I seen him in December, and we played some games, and his wife gave him some ice cream. And, you know, like, dementia's, who knows exactly what it is, but they say it's like type 3 diabetes. So he wasn't a diabetic. He was slender. The only thing he really did, he drank a lot till he woke her up one night, really loud, and she made him quit drinking. And her blood pressure got high, so they cut out caffeine, you know. But he's like 82 when he passed. But he got to the point he couldn't stand up, and he knew something was wrong with him. And he got to the point like 3 months or 6 months before he didn't even know who she was. He thought she just some lady taking care of him. You know, he smoked cigarettes. He reverted kind of like to a younger state, like kind of a prankster, you know, trying to light a cigarette in the house. But anyway, he got to where he couldn't do anything. And so that's one reason I kind of wanted to make these videos. And maybe if I live long enough to go give my son and daughter, hopefully they won't delete them, but give my son and daughter my passwords to my YouTube account, or add them on as authorized user, and then they could upload as long as they follow community guidelines and, you know, keep it clean. And if I do get monetized one day, that would be something to leave them. Plus, you know, when people die, I've had a lot of family members die, and all you got is pictures. And I remember seeing pictures of people I had no idea who they were. You know, it only had relevance to people that were there with them. But when you make a video, man, you know, everybody loves video. Why is TV so popular? And you can't get rid of it. TV and wireless TV, you know, there's all kind of TV, Apple TV. Everybody's making money because people love entertainment. So I get the video, and then when I pass away or I get dementia, maybe it'd be like The Notebook. You know, I'll watch this video and say, who's this crazy guy? Oh, that's me. And it'll be like, whoa, you know, maybe it'll rejuvenate my brain. To my dad and his mother had like dementia. My granddad didn't, but when he went quick, like within 2 or 3 weeks. So, you know, when you get there, you go pretty quick. But these videos, you know, Google's not going anywhere. YouTube probably not going anywhere. So, you know, you keep it clean, keep it funny. Just make a smile for the world. All the craziness going on, people worried about everything, and people get caught up on everything. And, you know, it's kind of like different roads in life. You got this road that's got construction, or a wreck. Well, you can't go down that road. It's kind of like life. Say there's an obstacle here. Well, you go this way. Now there's so many things, like Elon Musk trying to put internet all over the world. A third of the world doesn't have internet. So just imagine all these people going to get internet. They're going to get iPhones. They're going to be able to be business, drones. You know, you can live on top of a mountain, have a little drone deliver your stuff. You can make stuff and then have it shipped to the drone, or parachute off the mountain, a little guy down in town and takes it and delivers it by, you know, by river or whatever. You know, I mean, you can do anything with technology that you couldn't do 50, 60 years ago. I mean, it's totally endless. And now cryptocurrency, you know, you probably make money by powering solar power, and, you know, and it's cool. Like, you know, I am talking too much, sorry, but I just decided, and, you know, I got some coffee. I could probably talk for hours, so I'm going to get off here so I save some for the next video. But thank you for watching. Hope I didn't pull your ear too long, and, you know, sit down and drink some coffee when you listen to me, and it'll make more sense, maybe. But, you know, we'll talk at you later. I'm going to go ahead and, I hate to put the pizza in the house. It's going to get cold, but this video is 19 minutes so far about 20 minutes ago. She said she'd be here in an hour. So hopefully pizza will still be good. I got the air conditioner on in the car, but, you know, YouTube on, man.